video I will tell you how to access the RDP from MacBook. As you guys know, MacBook do not have that remote desktop application option built in, so we will download it from the App Store. So first of all, I will go to instances and access my instances. First of all, we will go to Compute Engine VM instances. Here I will have all my cloud instances, my RDPs, remote desktop connections, etc. So this one right here, I will click on it and download the RDP file. Download the RDP file. Once it is downloaded, then I will download the RDP Microsoft Remote Desktop. Then I can access this server. Without this, I cannot access this server. So I have already downloaded it in my App Store, but you will need to download it before you are accessing the RDP file. I will click open. Here it is. We will click on add PC. Here the PC name or IP address. Here the IP address is, this is external IP address. We will put it right here where it is. Yeah, open. We will put it right here, the external IP address. Then here we will, it is optional, but it is just for a reminder for us. Like I will put my name here, username and password, add a user account. Here we will put the username and password of the RDP file which we have set by creating the cloud. So for example, someone user and password, and we will click on add. So this process is for manually adding all this IP addresses and username and password. It is a manual process. Rather, we can download the RDP file just like I did here. So we will just need to enter our password here for login for sure. So this is the method by which we can download and open the RDP file in Mac OS. And now I'm telling you how to create a new instance if you are not already having an instance in, if you want to create an instance. So we will click on create instance. Here we have couple of options available. Here we will click on the operating system we want to use. For example, CentOS, Linux, Ubuntu, Windows. So I prefer Windows server, but you can go to Ubuntu, Pro Ubuntu, etc., whichever you want. So I will click on Windows Server 2019, and the important thing is that we will click on server with desktop experience, this option right here. Like if you see here, we are not having this option, server with desktop experience, so we will not click this one because we want to use a server with desktop experience. So we will click on this one. Here we will choose the size, for example 100 GB. I selected. Here is the instance name, for example new instance. Here we will check for the zone. So the pro tip is that select the zone which are near to your address. For example, I live in Pakistan, so I will select the Asian servers for because the pings are low as compared to the European servers or Western servers. The pings are low, so I will get high speed, because some people are having this problem, like the screen is lagging while using the server. So you will not face that issue too much. It also, like if you are having strong internet, high speed internet. So this will also solve the problem much more. So I will click on Asian, for example, Mumbai, India, and this is the time zone. Here we are having some options like general purpose. If we want to use for general purpose like just browsing, etc., and a simple load tasks, so we can go for general purposes. And if we want to choose a high end CPU, so we will go to, like, it is not available in Mumbai, so we will click on Hong Kong. So it is also not available here. I will go to South America. Yeah, it is available in South America. So we are having three options here: general purpose, compute optimized, and memory optimized. Compute optimized are those RDPs which have high CPUs, high power, like Cascade Lake. This is the fourth generation CPUs. These are the first generation CPUs. So if you want high speed and we want more power, so we will click on compute optimized option with more RAM and more CPUs. Then we will select the Windows Server as I told you before. We will allow this traffic and we will click on create. So I am not creating it, but if I was creating it, I would definitely go to this option and I would click on create. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope this works for you. An important thing is please check the budget before creating these account, because so often people have only $300 in their balance and they create something like $600-700. So it only works for 5 to 10 days. So keep this in mind. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.